What is up, everyone? Hello, and welcome to ROG Pulse, your inside look at what's happening behind the scenes here at the Republic of Gamers. And man, we just announced a lot of gaming gear. If you missed the announcements, they'll be available on our Twitch and YouTube channels soon. But we're going to go through some of our favorite picks, our hypest moments personally in that show.
Yes. This is our CES after show where we get to just nerd out about the things that we're most excited about. But we want to hear what you guys are psyched about too. So let us know in chat what you're looking forward to the most. And as we do every year now, if you have questions about the things we just announced, I know that you guys have products you're excited about and there are things you want to ask about them. We will be hosting a live Q&A stream next week on January 15th, 3 p.m. Pacific, noon Eastern at our usual ROG Pulse stream time. If you want to ask a question and maybe get it answered live on stream, your best bet is to head on over to the official Republic of Gamers Discord server, !Discord in chat to get the link. You can ask your question in the ROG Pulse Q&A channel, and we'll do our best to go hunt down some of those answers to as much stuff as we can. And then answer it. We will answer questions live on stream too, but if we don't have the answers off the top of our head, your best bet is to ask them ahead of time. So
Yeah, for sure.
with that, Jake, you want to start us off? What's your most anticipated piece of kit for 2026?
When I first started my journey here at the Republic of Gamers, I was so impressed by the Zephyrus Duo. And last year, the Zephyrus Duo took a little break, a little nap. We had a lot of people that were upset. They were missed the Duo, but the Duo is back. And oh my goodness, is it better than ever? Look at this beauty. I mean, you can see all these different use cases, all these different modes where you've got these two full on, what is it, 16.3-inch panel, I believe, on each display. The keyboard can rest over that lower display. Everything about this, I mean, I just cannot wait to get my hands on it. It's got dual 3K 120 hertz monitors with ROG
OLED.
Nebula. Yeah, ROG Nebula HDR OLEDs. And
Which is, by the way, a huge upgrade, not just to the Duo, but the whole Zephyrus lineup this
yeah,
year got upgraded Nebula HDR displays with OLED panels. We have not done Nebula HDR on OLED before, so now all of the OLEDs across the Zephyrus lineup are getting at least 1,000 nits of peak brightness, which is awesome if you are playing games or watching movies in HDR on these incredible displays.
it's a dream. It's a dream. Everything about this device is a dream. And
I feel like, I mean, it's funny because you said the Duo's back and better than ever, and obviously that's true. But to me, this is like the final form of the Duo, right? Like everything leading up to this has been leading up to this.
how do you make it
This is
better?
like what all of us imagined in our heads when like like a dual screen laptop. Like this is the peak
Yeah.
of that. So
I don't know, man. It's just even having the stand for vertical or horizontal, that kind of flexibility. There's nothing missed here. Like the attention to detail, the flexibility of use. I I can't wait. I can't wait.
and I know if you've been paying attention to the ZenBook side of things, the non-ROG, we had the ZenBook Duo for a couple years, but that's 14-inch. It didn't have a GPU. This thing has up to a 5090 in it, 16-inch display. Like this is
I'm
just
selling.
an absolute monster, but it's still remarkably thin. It's still like unmistakably Zephyrus. It's got that slash lighting on the back.
Yeah.
It's not maybe quite as thin as a G16, but it's still really easy to throw in your bag and take with you anywhere. And you get two freaking displays. This is to me this is the star of the show for CES this year.
Yeah.
I would agree with you on
It
that.
feels like such a hero item. All right, Whitson, what's your first pick?
So I struggled with which one to pick as my number one, but and I picked this because I know that this is the other thing that all of our viewers are going to be more excited for, and that's the RGB stripe OLED monitors. Um, these are, I mean, every year our monitor announcements get a ton of attention from you guys, and it's easy to see why. Um, Two things to say about these. One, obviously, I'm always down for improvements to display tech, right? And RGB stripe OLED seems awesome. You get that high peak brightness and that beautiful contrast of OLED, but unlike certain other OLED technologies, you still get the extra color saturation at that higher brightness level. You aren't relying on that white subpixel. You get less fringing around text. Like again, this is the culmination of everything we've been working toward with OLED. These are some of the best displays you can get. Number two, the reason I'm so excited about this, ultra wide is back, baby. It's been a minute. Like, at, I say this all the time. If I were buying a display just for gaming, I would probably go 32-inch, 16 by 9. But because I use this machine for work too, the ultra wide is really handy for putting a bunch of windows side by side. So I have to have an ultra wide.
Yeah.
And it's been a minute since we had an ultra wide OLED. And so it's nice to see the latest OLED tech getting put into an ultra wide 34-inch monitor. I'm gonna have to get one of these in to try because
I've
oh,
seen
it looks so nice.
a lot of people, you included, kind of complain that it's been a minute since we've had an ultra wide, and people are like, "Is are these going away? Are we not going to see ultra wides anymore from ROG?" But it's really nice to see that come back, even though it's not
I know.
my preferred
It's hard
style.
because there's so many different monitor form factors. You can't come out with all of them
Of
every year. I
course,
get it,
yeah.
but this is gonna be cool. Also, that Black Shield film is a nice touch too, giving a little bit more durability
Mm.
to the panel itself, which is always a welcome change. I like that our team is not just focused on the big things like brightness and color and all that stuff, but is always looking for little ways to improve the quality of the product and the user experience. All that little stuff adds up over the years and makes a big difference too. I also want to give a quick shout out. This isn't really, it's not an RGB stripe OLED, so it doesn't count as my pick, but I know a lot of people have been waiting and asking repeatedly about G-Sync Pulsar, and I'm super psyched that that is finally here as well because I've seen you guys in the comments. We read the comments. I see you guys asking about it. It's finally here. Get hyped.
Love it, love it, love it. All right, up next for me, it's got to be the Kojima
Gotta be.
Productions Flow Z13, because I've been using the Flow Z13 as my bring it everywhere device. This thing hangs out with me on the couch. I bring it on airplanes. I bring it everywhere I go. But now we've got a Kojima Productions one for you. If you don't know, my gamer tag is Solid Jake. Obviously, that is a play on words because Solid Snake. I used to just be obsessed with the Metal Gear Solid games. I played as Solid Snake in Smash Brothers as a kid when I played competitively. Like, there's layers to my love for everything that Kojima Productions does. So that's Kojima, obviously, that we know, but Yoji Shinkawa is kind of like his right hand man, and a lot of people don't know who he is, but he's one of their he's like
But they should.
he's like the technical artist behind all of the Metal Gear stuff, right? He does technical designs for that. Creates all the concept art and all that design work for these characters. He does lots of really interesting. I mean, I've got art books signed by them. All these different things,
His art style is so distinctive
right? Brush strokes is
to
like,
the
yeah,
Kojima
yeah,
games.
and that's something that we were actually able to get out of Yoji Shinkawa is he did some custom sketches for this device, and it's really just super cool. There's actually a whole ecosystem and a whole family of peripherals that are going to go with this, so it's not just the
Dude,
Z13.
the headset looks so good, and that mouse mat is awesome too with that sketch. Like the whole ecosystem
Yeah.
comes together perfectly for this. This is a weirdly banner year for Jake products. Like the Duo and the Z13 are your two favorite
Oh,
laptops from us, and we came and then we added Kojima to it. Like you're having a good year
I'm
already.
having a great year. I'm so excited for 2026. Like this is the best way to start a year.
And
Really
of
hyped.
course, inside this thing, you've got that same Ryzen AI Max
Yes.
395 processor with the incredible graphics on board and stuff. It's a beast of a tablet now in with even better styling than ever. And some new materials too. They use like carbon fiber on that and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
it's a cool device.
Yeah. It
It
really is.
looks amazing in person.
Can't wait to unbox one on
Speaking
stream.
oh soon. Speaking of looking amazing in person. Okay, so here's my number 2 pick. And if the this is the one that besides the Duo was getting like all of the attention at our media preview in New York this year was the ROG G1000 desktop. That anime hollow on video is hard to capture. You guys, if you get a chance to see this in person, you gotta see it in person because the holograms, those animated holograms on the front and on the side are so bright and vivid, and they look so freaking cool. This is unlike any desktop I have ever seen. I mean, you saw it in Taiwan, right, Jake?
Yes, I did get to see
Yeah,
an
yeah.
early mock-up of this, an early iteration.
It is such a unique approach to customization on a desktop. And so, in an age where the custom RGB and custom cables and all of that stuff has kind of become more mainstream, if you want something that's really, really going to stand out, this thing is just a monster in size, in stature, in the way that it like
Yeah. It's
exudes
bold.
just Yeah, yeah, and of course you can put your own custom animations on there and all
Yep.
that stuff. And then I love the that chamber at the top, the RGB lighting and the way it kind of like sweeps up. It's just a really really cool look.
It's
Um,
it's it's actual ventilation is actually as a practical purpose, but
it is, yeah,
it looks
but
cool
it looks really
and
cool too.
it's structural. So if you were wondering, you can grab it by the top there. It's
Oh
actually
yeah,
intended to lift the whole case by that. So it's all fully structural, durable, and allows you a vantage point for grabbing and moving the device.
that said, I don't know if this is one that I would bring if I were going to a lot of LAN parties.
Yeah,
It's a heavy one,
it's a heavy one.
but but it is worth every pound because it is just so freaking cool. If you want a monster showpiece PC, this is it.
Yeah, love it. All right. Pick number 3 for me is something that I did not see coming. I didn't know this product was going to be a thing, and we now have these ROG R1 glasses. Now we had the M1s for Asus. We had similar
Yes, yes, for
products
the
on the
Asus.
Asus side already. Already was a thing, kind of in our wheelhouse, I suppose. But I was not prepared for this to be something that I wanted, right? I've been kind of out of the VR space for a little while, out of AR, and this is
Same.
it's not a full on HMD, but it's something in between. And we've seen a lot of people in the Ally community already using devices like the M1 with their
Since the
Ally.
day the Ally came out,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
were pairing it with glasses similar to this, and now there's one that's really focused on gaming. And we have made sure that it works well with the Ally and all that stuff. We tested this in Taiwan, and it is really cool. And it's got that box too, which I like, that
It's a
hooks up to
dock. Yeah.
your, yeah, the dock that hooks up to your
And
your monitor
that
or your
comes with it,
TV or whatever.
right? So
Yeah, yeah.
if you didn't catch that earlier, that does come with the glasses because we're really trying to make this something that is as plug and play as it can be, right? So you can use it portably with your portable devices as you want, but if you want to use it at your PC and you want to dock it into your PC or your console or both your PC and your console, you got it.
Without wrangling a ton of cables, right?
Yes.
Like that dock stays stationary. You just come in, you plug the glasses back in, and you're good to go.
Yep.
Kind of like with the Ally docking it to the Bulwark or something like that. Like this kind of like bring your things with you and then dock them at home is becoming more and more popular, at least from what I've seen with a lot of our audience. And so I think that's a really nice addition to a product like this.
Yeah.
And then of course, yeah, you put them on, you get this super expansive virtual display in front of you that you can watch movies on or play games. Perfect companion. I mean, you can go on a plane with the Ally. Just
I think the
pretty
actual
awesome.
testing says it's a 57-degree field of view, and it's like sitting
Mhm.
in front of a 171-inch TV is like what the simulation is like.
Yep.
It's like, okay, that sounds pretty cool in an airplane or in
Yep.
any
Yeah.
situation,
Lot,
really.
lot, lot better than the little screens on the seat in front of you.
Oh
Or like
God,
some airlines don't even have that. You just have to put your phone up there. And yeah, this is a nice upgrade, I think.
so cool, so cool.
Yep. All right. My final pick, certainly not least, but last on this list. I mean, talk about you were saying the glasses were not something that you were necessarily expect. Planar magnetic driver headsets in collaboration with Hi-Fi Man was something I did not have on my ROG bingo card, but oh my gosh, I am here for it. So those of you that don't know me, I used to review headphones and gaming headsets. This is like one of my most passionate areas of technology and gaming, and I specifically have been a fan of open backed headphones for a long time. The sound stage you get from it is just so expansive. It's really especially great for gaming. You just get this sense of space with those open backed headphones that you
Mhm.
don't always get with closed back. Now, if you're sharing a room with someone, right? If I'm like here gaming and my wife's sitting next to me, open backed headphones not necessarily great because she's going to hear the heavy metal music and the like through my headphones, right? So closed back headphones still really useful in that scenario, but because like my gaming room is a separate room,
Yeah,
right? Then I'm not bothering other people, but I'm getting the benefits of the open back. So it really does depend on your scenario, but the planar magnetic drivers and the open backed headset, the sound quality is just unmatched. The Delta 2, the headset that you and I are wearing now, is already a huge leap forward for our headsets. And I still love this. And if you want closed back, this is still the one that I would get. But this is going to be really, really nice, especially for the audiophiles out there. If you have not heard some like a planar magnetic open backed headphone before, you are in for a
I'm
treat.
so hyped now. This is
We
gonna
and
be
we
fun.
heard these in Taiwan
Yeah,
too.
it's impressive.
Um,
It's a
but
big
I'm
upgrade.
really they sound excellent, but I'm really looking forward to getting them in for more testing and on like my setup with my own music and my high quality audio that I use here for testing and stuff. Because and they're very comfortable too. That type of headband is my favorite type.
Yeah.
So
No, beautiful.
I could gush about these all day long, but I'm very excited. Very excited.
Yeah, guys. Well, keep letting us know what products you're most hyped for in chat and in the comments. But to summarize, what a year! Like, oh my gosh, it's just gonna be so fun.
Jake's picks.
These are my three
It's
picks.
gonna be good. And these are just our three favorite things, but
Right.
I'm excited about everything.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, we're gonna be unboxing most of this stuff right here on this channel
Yeah. I'm hoping to
over the
get my
course
hands on all
of
three of
the next
these.
2 months.
That is my
Yeah,
goal. Yeah.
I think that's doable.
Yep. Yep. And then Whitson hype for the stripe
Yeah.
monitors. I think
I don't know if I'm gonna end up with that G1000 on my desk. That I don't know if they're gonna send me one of those, but I bet I can get one of those ultra wide monitors to test out and show you guys in that Cathara headset. We are definitely gonna be unboxing and showing off. So if you guys are not subscribed, follow us on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. We actually, Jake and I stream this show pretty much every Thursday
yep.
at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. That's where we're unboxing the latest stuff. We do giveaways, we give away game codes and stuff all the time. Jake streams games using those products. So if you want to see kind of what it's like to use the Zephyrus Duo in a gaming scenario, or you want to ask questions about the Cathara headset once it's out, you can not only watch our unboxing stream, but you can watch Jake literally play games with them.
And give us targeted
Um,
questions, right? And we can test them
yep.
live. It's great.
Exactly. Now, speaking of questions, like I mentioned earlier, we will be hosting a live Q&A just about all of these products in general, where you can kind of ask questions, some deeper dive stuff about the products you saw today. We won't necessarily have answers to everything just yet, but if you head over to our Discord channel, type !Discord in chat to get the link. You can post your questions in the ROG Pulse Q&A channel, and then tune in on January 15th, again at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. And we will answer as many of those questions as we can straight from the mouths of the people who made them. You can ask questions live on stream in chat, but if we don't have the answers off the top of our head, we won't necessarily be able to answer them. But we'll try to get to as many as we can. So best to ask in that Discord thread if you can do it.
Great.
Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We will see you then.